Welcome back to Take a Pitch. How y'all doing? Happy Independence Day.
Sir.
God bless America.
Greatest fucking holiday, man.
Yeah. Well, so great day yesterday, of course, and baseball is the national pastime. We had a great Subway Series this weekend, which we'll get into a little bit later.
Mecca looked great for who?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Debatable. Highly debatable.
So
well, hang on. Well, real quick, Macca, you want change, so why are you saying it's a bad thing?
Whoa, we'll get to Subway Series.
Because the Yankee fan in me wants wins. But I understand, Yeah.
We'll get more in depth into it a little bit later. First and foremost, though.
Real quick, before you get into anything, you sent me something on Instagram, Billy, yesterday.
Okay.
About how baseball embraces America like no other country, no other sport. I mean, I have to say, it's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
You see the catchers chest protectors for this weekend?
Dude,
yeah,
the
Gary's,
fireworks.
Oh
my god.
Gary's was elite.
It's all of them.
You want to know why? It's the only sport playing right now.
That's true.
Well, hockey's still technically playing.
But it's also like the most dominated sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both are. It's the most Americanized sport. Oh, besides basketball.
It was the first American sport.
Yeah.
Too. I mean,
chest protectors are fire though.
Yeah. The hats were cool. I hated though that the Padres had the red hats. Did you guys see that?
I did
Wait,
not.
What?
They gave the Padres the red hats. Like, why wouldn't they just give them the dark blue? They would go so much better, dude. It was the red with the away, like the
brown,
the tan, the cream, the dark cream, fucking pinstripes or whatever they are. Yeah, that was horrible.
That's gross.
Looked atrocious.
Listen,
So
doing everything they can to just fucking ruin jerseys.
It was.
They still haven't said we're changing the All-Star jerseys, like they should.
Yes, they should, and we'll get to that too. Don't worry. But so it was the end of the month, and we got to see the team of the month and the players of the month and everything, and I think they hit the nail on the head with it pretty well. But one thing that we didn't see was the tapper of the month, the first tapper of the month. And so I don't have a drum roll ready, but Max, you want to hit a drum roll for me?
I mean, let's see if you can hear it.
Kinda. Boom. Michael Hendon. Our friend.
I love the seal of approval.
Yes.
Speech.
Fuck Max. That is all.
So very well done, Mike.
I guess there wasn't a lot of competition.
I was the only one who didn't miss this month.
I love how that you got the first of all, the seal of approval is fantastic.
Thank you.
And I love how you just put your signature in there. You scan that in?
It's not my actual signature. I actually went on my website and I typed in signature fonts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and just typed in my name, man.
Kind of fire, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
So here's Mike at the award show.
Yeah, I'd wait too much with this.
Oh yeah. So
I think Mike's got to post this on his Instagram now. This is a lifetime achievement right here.
So congrats, Mike, on winning the tapper
so
of the
much.
month.
That was fantastic.
Congrats, Mike. Happy for you.
Attaboy, Mike.
Not a lot of competition when you guys don't show up. So
Hey!
I'm coming in hot this month. Coming in hot.
Got a glove and the spider tag ready. Mac is ready to win it all at all costs, huh?
Yeah, baby.
That was
all
awesome.
right.
Well done, Billy. Well done.
Thank you. I had a lot of.
I'll tell you the best thing about our podcast is the cartoons.
Yeah, I'm starting to love that shit.
Billy, you have the most fun with that shit.
Oh, I do. So much
and it
fun.
shows.
Man. Yeah.
Like I can only imagine you just like laughing to yourself while you're creating the award show.
Oh
It's
yeah.
fantastic.
That was great. It was a pain in the ass finding the background, but I did.
Oh
it.
really?
Yeah.
No, they're fantastic. You do a great job.
Thank you. So well done, Mike.
Tip of the cap.
Max and Macca, step it up. Maybe you'll win it in July.
See what I could do.
Mike's
All
gonna
right.
go for a back-to-back, isn't it?
He might. He's. I mean, he's made the most podcasts in the past year.
I'm still breathing. I mean, I think I have a shot.
Very true. He has had the most podcasts in the past year. Kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Smack at.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But we'll calculate it later. So let's get into some baseball news.
Oh man.
First and foremost, the most probably the biggest headline of the week is got to be farm boy Trevor Bauer, right?
Oof.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
No. So he's been placed on 7-day administrative leave with pay.
That's the part that gets me. Is it's with pay.
Mhm.
Like he's missing games. They're investigating him.
Mhm.
Why are you getting paid?
Because it's not a formal suspension.
No, I know. I just think it's kind of.
It's because they can't suspend him for anything.
Right.
Because he's not actually proven guilty yet.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's basically being suspended, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Hector Santiago's getting paid right now. Sit at home.
True. 10 games. But yeah, with Bauer, it's a rough situation though.
So,
yeah, that article was brutal, dude.
You read it? Yeah.
Yeah.
The article in The Athletic was rather graphic. I hate to read that stuff.
well, so the whole thing is that he's saying that it was consensual rough sex, right?
Yes.
And she's saying it isn't.
She's saying it was it started out consensual, but he crossed the line.
It's consensual at the end of the day. I mean, yeah.
That's what she's saying, because she said, and this might get graphic from what I remember, is that he ended up knocking her unconscious.
Well, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, dude.
And when she
read
came
the article,
to,
dude.
he was fucking her ass.
What?
Yes.
No way.
No, Billy,
No.
the article.
It's bad, dude. That's what I'm saying. That's
Didn't
why
he
when I texted you, how do you want to go about this?
Wait, didn't he fracture
It's
her
that
skull?
bad. It was
it's
two black guys. It's
hairline
bad.
fracture in the back of her skull. I think.
Yeah, bro. Like
I saw
It's
that.
bad.
I saw like the outcome, like what the hospital, you know, was said.
It's a lot worse than you
Really?
think. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, it's.
I
bad.
mean,
He was like strangling her with her hair, like some wild shit. Yeah.
was it a weave? How do you strangle someone with their hair?
What the article
Long
said.
ass hair.
Yeah,
good for her. She probably got some healthy hair.
But
I'm glad that's what we could take out of that.
Hey, you always got to look at the bright side.
But
She
yeah,
uses a great shampoo and conditioner, I'm sure. Great routine.
But yeah, no, this is a lot worse than you might have thought, Billy. Yeah.
So let me get this right. So he knocked her out.
Knocked her out
during sex.
During normal.
I don't know if you call that normal. But...
Well, no, I'm saying like.
For those not watching,
the worst time for us to laugh too. This is the worst time of the podcast.
They're not laughing about it.
Well,
they're laughing at Chris's brother walking in.
Yeah, it was just
looking
that was just bad timing.
Gotta love me some John.
Not
I
laughing
tried
at
the whole
the
thing.
situation.
No, this is a horrible situation. Not we're not laughing at the situation.
That's why I keep it over here. The lighting was bad.
They were having normal consensual sex. He knocks her out. She wakes up, and he's just going at it in the ass. That's what I'm getting at.
What the article said. Yes.
Wait, do you have the screenshots still?
Well, I sent you the link to the Google Doc, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but you took a couple of good screenshots, so like kind of.
They're all in the chat. Yeah, they would all be in the chat.
Oh yeah.
But it's.
Oh, you should have screenshotted and saved it as a file.
You want me to read the little screenshot you sent?
Yeah.
Okay, the alleged assaults described by the woman, which are extremely graphic in nature, happened during what she began as consensual sexual encounters between the two. According to the woman's declaration attached to the request and obtained by the Athletic, she suffered injuries as a result of the second encounter, including 2 black eyes a swollen lip, significant bruising and scratching to one side of her face. Blah, blah, blah. She had significant head and facial trauma, and there were signs of a skull fracture.
So here we go. This is also this from The Athletic also. About 5 minutes into sex, she said that he began choking her again, at which point she lost consciousness and, quote, was unable to speak or move my body. She says when she regained consciousness, Bauer was punching her head.
Why?
Sick motherfucker, bro.
Why? Like, and I know he said something that like this is basically what they were texting about doing, though, right?
Yeah.
Leading
I
up
think
to
they
it.
have.
He's saying that they have.
That
He
he
sent
had-
screenshots of
Yeah, that
he's
they
into
he had
freaky shit.
these
Yeah,
receipts. He has text receipts of saying basically that it was consensual and that it was
Bauer's
predetermined
representative
to
sent,
be rough.
Bauer's representative
Yeah.
sent The Athletic screenshots of friendly messages the two exchanged between their first and second meetings, discussing topics that included erotic asphyxiation and slaps to the face.
Yes. Yeah, I saw that.
Like this is not good.
It's not, but I mean, are we
So
even
before all
remotely
that, hang on.
surprised? Honestly?
Here's the
I
quote
am.
from the woman in her
I'm
official
shocked.
declaration.
Not at all.
Hang on.
You're
not-
In the woman's official declaration attached to paperwork.
Mhm.
Quote, I woke up face down on the bed, disoriented. I began realizing he was having sex with me in my anus, which I never communicated that I wanted, nor did I consent. End quote. Yeah. Some fucked up shit.
Man.
I would have never got Trevor Bauer of all people. He seems like a really like.
He's a psychopath.
I feel like he's a psychopath.
I mean,
He's an
he's
absolute psychopath.
weird. I didn't think he's like. This is like some serial killer, like weirdo shit.
This is some fucked up shit, yeah. Definitely not good.
No. I would
Yeah,
say
he might
definitely
not play baseball for a very long time.
Well,
Or-
Yeah.
I read somewhere that there will be legal action against him.
Mhm.
Obviously.
Hey, can
So
he go
I'm
to
just
jail?
wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aggravated assault,
Yeah.
sexual assault.
Yeah, he could. This could end very badly for him.
Yes.
Like this could essentially end his career.
The
Won't-
one
Won't be the first person this year. Won't be the last person this year to have their career ended by something like this.
Yeah,
that's
him and
true.
Marcelo Zuna may never come back again.
Puig is still playing in the Mexican League.
Yeah, keep him away from everybody.
Chapman's still in the Yankees.
Yeah, can we get? Yeah, I was gonna
And
say, can we
Herman.
get that? Can we get both of them off the Yankees? I hate both of them. Like with a
So
passion.
you got both of those. This is bad though.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good.
No,
The one thing he has in his favor is he does have a lot of money.
now he does.
Yeah, money might not be able to get him too far.
I don't know. You get the right law, you get the right defense.
It
True.
comes
Goes a long
out
way.
as
But isn't
guilty. He's also
his
gonna lose
agent's a
all this
lawyer,
stuff.
right?
Yeah, Rachel's.
Yeah, most of them.
You have to have like a law background to become
Yeah.
an agent for the most part.
What do you guys think of the whole thing?
It's bad.
I think we're in
fuck 'em.
consensus. It's not good.
Well,
Yeah, it's.
Outcome wise, what do you think it would be?
I think he's never gonna play again.
I think he's kind of done.
It depends.
It depends on how significant the texts are that he actually has, because we haven't seen any of that.
Exactly. And like any other evidence, that comes about from this.
I mean, for all we know, the girl could be lying once she saw that
Exactly.
he got some money and
The
was like,
bag,
"Oh
yeah.
shit, yeah."
No, but he got the money before this even happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but she
like,
could have
this
been.
happened
It could have
Oh,
been
you're
like
saying before. Oh,
This
this
only
is
happened
May.
in May.
this
yeah.
could have been like a whole plan of hers, though.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think is
yeah,
what
I
Mac
see what
is
you're
saying.
Yeah, I don't think that's what happened, but that's.
No,
I'm
but
not
it's
gonna.
possible.
I'm not gonna rule it out until things are official. You know.
Yeah, we don't know much, but
Well, they said that she went to the hospital. They did all these tests, sexual assault tests, stuff like that. And yeah, obviously, the tests obviously showed that there was some, I guess it would call it vicious sexual activity. I don't know what else, you would explain it. I kind of got rid of the article. But it's
yeah, from the sounds of it, I would say vicious is a good vocabulary word
yeah.
for it, Max.
it's not
Yeah,
good.
Might
This
even be
isn't
an
good.
understatement. Yeah, he's done. I can't see him playing again. But
Yeah, it's not good.
It's.
The Dodgers can get out of that contract, right? If it's like,
I think so. Yeah.
yeah, he's done. He's done.
Well, and did you see what? So a reporter actually asked Luis Rojas, "Are you glad that you didn't sign Bauer?" And I think Rojas had the greatest answer he could have ever had. Just completely avoided it, and said, I'm really glad we signed Taijuan Walker."
Yeah.
I think that
Nothing he can say. Like, what are you gonna say? Like,
can't
yeah,
really-
obviously, yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah,
we
he's a
signed him.
fucking scumbag who beats women. Of course,
but
I'm happy we didn't sign
even
him.
mention Bauer. He didn't.
Well,
touch
yeah, because it's
the
not his
Bauer
place.
aspect. But he could have, some managers will be like, it's not our place to comment. That's something going on over there. He didn't even. He's like, I'll tell you what, we're glad we signed Walker.
Yeah, it was a good response. But
Yeah,
I mean, of course, he can't talk about
Can't really say
anything
much,
about
but-
Bauer. Yeah, I mean, he's an idiot. I mean, I think we all knew that from the beginning. Is that Bauer is not a smart human.
I mean,
saw
he's a
tweet,
head
though,
case.
Yeah,
I saw a tweet, or maybe Mac texted, or Mike. He's always got these vlogs going, so maybe he had the camera on, so we'll see what happened.
I saw someone say that on
Yeah.
Twitter.
I mean,
But yeah,
ish.
I doubt it. But
Yeah.
I mean, if he is that
Listen,
weird enough to do
yeah.
all that shit to begin with, I think he probably would be weird enough to record the whole thing. So, but maybe it would incriminate him, so it will never come to light.
You're right.
Good point.
Just bad all around.
Yep. All right. So let's move off of this. I'm not.
Go to actual baseball.
Yeah.
Let's go on the field here instead of
Yeah.
off the field shit.
You want to take it? Or you want me to?
Yeah, I gotta take it.
Okay.
This past week, Twins, White Sox, Josh Donaldson homers off Lucas Giolito, crosses the plate saying he's not sticky anymore. I think was the quote, right?
Yeah, something along the lines.
Giolito did not like that.
Nope.
Did not.
Donaldson's annoying, dude.
He's so annoying.
Guy always running his mouth.
I got
Wait
people
for him to be
texting
a
me.
Met.
As I said, I got people texting me like the Mets are talking to Donaldson. I think it'll be great. I'm like, no,
𝒂𝒂𝒄𝒉 just said this morning the Mets have not talked to him,
thank God.
and they are not interested.
So Giolito was not happy. So
He's got 3 more.
Yeah, it's a bad deal.
Yeah.
Giolito said in the post game, he can talk all the shit he wants, talk to my face.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, there's a W next to my name, kind of something like
Yeah.
that. I think the line was there's a W next to my name at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Apparently, Donaldson met up with Giolito in the parking lot after the game.
Yeah, they saw him in the parking lot or whatever.
He's like trying to say him, hey, listen, no disrespect to you. Listen, no disrespect to you, kind of thing, blah, blah, blah. But like, how do you take that any other way?
I don't even believe it. Personally, I don't believe that they saw each other in the parking lot.
No, you don't think so?
No.
No, I think they did because Giolito said something about it.
Oh,
How
did
they
he?
His-
see?
Yeah.
How
He
you
said
see
he-
each other in the parking lot? Doesn't make
That's
sense.
what I was thinking, because the players have their own parking lot, and the
And the team's
away
gonna take a
team.
bus.
Yeah. it's back to the hotel.
I mean, then they definitely ran into each other. I don't think they.
Maybe
I
in
don't
like
know.
the tunnel. or
Yeah,
something.
maybe something like that.
Or like, why would Donaldson be in the players' parking lot? Is my thing. Well, at least I know like how Citi Field works. There's no way that they would have seen each other.
Unless he was looking for Giolito to say, hey, listen, no disrespect, but
Giolito's like 6'5". Will step on Donaldson.
No disrespect, but stop you,
Fuck
you.
you.
Now you're not using sticky substances, and I realize how tall you are now, and I don't really want the fucking
Yeah.
words.
I don't want the
I don't want the
smoke.
smoke.
Yeah, so he's a fucking idiot, dude. And they match up again this week.
Do they?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, Donaldson hurt
yeah.
his calf, I think, this past weekend. Yesterday.
Again?
Yeah, he was pulling into he hit one down the line, rounded first, and kind of started doing a light jog.
He's old. He's old now. He's old.
Yeah. And by the way,
the game.
he was hitting 221 going into the day into the 21st, and then since then he's hitting like 430 or something like that. So
Listen,
old.
whatever you
He's
gotta
old
do
and
to
washed.
whatever you gotta do to fire yourself up.
No, it's not about firing himself up. I'm saying that he was the asshole that was going to Manfred about the sticky
Oh,
substances.
True.
Yeah, he called out Garrett Cole, and then Garrett Cole made him his bitch. So
Yep.
that was fun. That was funny. Dude
Yeah,
got
I just have no respect for him. I love
Donaldson
all.
got absolutely obliterated. I loved every second of that.
I just have absolutely zero respect for Donaldson anymore. I mean,
He's just annoying.
you're a bum.
Yeah, the future Met Josh Donaldson.
He's not gonna be future Met.
No.
Not this year.
Cubs are faltering. KB baby, let's go.
Mac is trying to figure out
That's fine. We have
that existential crisis.
Sorry, we have Jonathan VR. We're good.
That's very true.
And Peraza.
VR,
And
Peraza,
Guillorme.
And
Guillorme.
Davis coming
Yeah.
back.
And
I
Davis
think
will be
next
back
week.
in a month.
Uncle
What?
Stevie likes to make a splash,
He's
baby.
Oh no, you're well.
Within
He's
the next
starting.
couple
He's
weeks.
starting his rehab within 2 weeks, is what I
Right,
saw.
Yeah.
So we'll
To be
see.
honest, it doesn't matter for him. He's kind of useless.
He's got a good bat.
Jonathan VR is taking over the third base job.
All right. So with the turn of the month also comes July 1st, which
MLB Deferment Day.
yes, also known as
Oh,
Bobby Bonilla Day.
dude, I got 5 texts before 9 a.m. about that.
Of course.
Like,
Why wouldn't you?
what the
Because
fuck,
you get
man?
because you get so upset about it for something that doesn't actually matter.
No, it's like, listen, I don't care. It's just
I mean, people
annoying
just
every
blow it out.
year.
People just blow it out of proportion, as if like, what is it? A little over 1 million, right?
It's a million.
1.2.
1.2.
It's like
I think it's
0.2%
1.1.
of their payroll. Like they'll be
Not
alright.
even.
Steve Cohen can pay that out of his pocket.
Yeah.
It's penny change, bro. Like,
Literally, that's like $20 to us.
yeah, right.
He's actually crowdsourcing the money this year.
I mean,
Hey.
it's well, yeah. You saw the Airbnb.
The
thing.
Airbnb. That's pretty cool though.
I kind of want to do it, but
Matt,
Do
you
it.
just said you're broke. You can't do that.
right, yeah, I am broke. Yeah,
How are you broke? You have 2 jobs right now, and they pay well. What do you do? Like,
$500 a month of student loans, buddy.
Why are you paying $500?
whose fault is that?
I went,
Like, come on.
I went out of state, didn't even get a degree.
You went to school for a year.
2 years. I was away for 2 years.
All right, so yeah, there's a myth surrounding the Bobby Bonilla Day thing, and you know, we got a nice comment on our Instagram from Max's friend.
Oh, jeez, don't
And
call my friend.
He likes you, man. I don't know
Really?
what it is. He likes you,
People
and-
like me. I don't know why. I don't like people.
and he he was just like Max's and every Mets fan's favorite day, and it really comes down to this. I mean, like when I was younger, I was like, you know,
This kind of sucks.
yeah, like this sucks. Like, why are we like the butt of the joke? And why are we the butt of the joke when the Orioles are paying 6 guys and
A-Rod's still getting paid.
A-Rod.
Britt Saberhagen's still getting
Hang on.
paid.
you name it, and they
The
go on?
Braves
bring it
were
back.
still paying Bruce Sutter $1.12 million a
This
year.
is the last year, though, right?
This was the last year.
Yeah.
Yep. But he also received a final balloon payment of
Mhm.
$9.1 million. His deferred payment started in 1985. So just do the quick math there. That's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
Orioles will pay Chris Davis $42 million in deferred money to be paid in 10 installments, $3.5 million annually, each July 1st, starting in 2023, ending in 32, and 5 installments each of 1.4 each, starting in 2033, ending in 37. The Orioles not done though. Alex Cobb, $20 million deferred with $2 million on November 30th, 2022, and 1.8 annually each November 30th through 2032. So I don't know how they were going to do this, because if Cobb did, there's a stipulation, if Cobb's not pitched at least 130 innings in 2020, an additional 5.5 million of 2021 salary is deferred.
It got carried over to this year.
It had to have, yeah.
Yeah.
The Red Sox. Rusney Castillo.
Yeah, they're still
Sorry,
paying
that's a good one.
Castillo, yeah. I mean, the Orioles are still giving Mark Trumbo money.
Yankee,
They're
Yankees-
giving 6
Yankees
guys.
are
Waldo
paying-
Jimenez.
Yankees are
Giovanni
paying
Gallardo.
A-Rod and Ellsbury.
No,
Ellsbury.
Ellsbury's done.
Oh, is he
course.
done? Is he done?
Yeah,
Oh, this is from last year. That's why.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
The,
last
the
year.
Mariners are still paying Jay Bruce.
Are they really?
Yeah,
That makes
From his-
sense.
from back in the day. Carlos Santana, Mike Leake.
Paul Konerko got his final payment of $1 million from the White Sox, started in 2014.
Hall of Famer.
No doubt. Zach Greinke signed with Diamondbacks 2015. He agreed to defer $62.5 million to be paid in five $12.5 million installments each November 1st from 2022 to 2026.
Tulo's still getting paid.
Tulo's still
Really?
getting paid.
In
Yep.
Toronto. There's a lot of guys. Like it happens. It's just
Yeah.
because I think Bonilla's contract when it happened was so big and so like extreme of how they went about doing it. It was what was it like $1 million a year for like 28 years or something or 30 years?
And the interest rate too was higher than
8%, yeah. Ken Griffey Jr. deferred $57.5 million at 4% interest.
Cincinnati, right?
Yep, with the Reds. So the payment started in 2009 at almost 3.6, and will continue through 2024. The Reds finished paying off Bronson Arroyo.
That's a name.
That's a name right there, yeah.
That's
Let's see what else we got. Matt
Yeah,
Garza. Still getting we'll get his last paycheck from the Brewers this December. $2 million.
Yeah, we get it. There's a lot of guys.
There's a lot of motherfuckers. Let's see. Because it's all this is Michael Mayer who has all of these in a thread. Strasburg's going to get deferred payments as well. Matt Holliday, $1.4 million on July 15th every year from 2020 to 2029.
Is that from the Cardinals?
From the Cardinals, yep.
So I can link it in the description.
Yeah,
of the video and the podcast. So
and DeGrom's going to get
read
deferred
it.
payments too.
Yeah, starting 15 years after the beginning of his contract.
Yeah.
So that'd be 2034, I believe.
It's smart. It's smarter for them teams to do that.
It's
In the
smarter
moment.
for players too, financial security later on in life.
Yeah, it works all the way around. I mean, and going back to Bobby Bonilla being the most infamous name of it, we also got David Wright out of that. So
yeah,
thank you, Bobby.
And we're still paying Dave Wright.
Right, he's got a deferred contract too.
Yeah.
It's one long cycle of deferment.
Yeah, that's fine. It's nothing, dude. It really is. I mean, when we're talking about $1 million, like in baseball terms, sports terms, I guess, really, that's nothing. It's literally nothing. All right. So this past week, Trea Turner, the GOAT, hit for the cycle for the third time in his career, which ties the record for the most in a career.
This dude's fucking impressive. I hate to
Since
say
they
it,
started counting cycles, by the way.
Gotta be honest.
Why do you hate to say it?
He's on the Nationals. He's on the Nationals. Like I like watching the guy play, but he fucking rakes against the Mets.
Rakes against everybody.
Yeah.
Right. So my question becomes: is he the most underrated player in baseball right now?
No.
No, absolutely.
No.
No.
Interesting. Is he top 5?
Underrated?
Underrated.
I don't think he's underrated at all, personally.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think he's a little underrated. I think a lot of people are caught up in Tatis and Lindor.
That's true.
And all them.
I agree with that story.
Shortstop wise, yeah, he's probably the most underrated because his name
Yeah.
isn't big because he wasn't that star piece on that Nationals team.
Exactly. Yeah. But he, grew into his body. He steals bases. He hits home runs. He can do everything. He's a good defender too.
Yeah.
Fast as fuck.
Yeah.
He's got a solid arm too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good enough.
5-tool player.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of them at shortstop now. It's pretty crazy.
Bro, that's where the best athlete on the team goes in Little League, and they just stay there.
Yeah, but I feel like 5-tool usually think more outfielders.
Outfielders, yeah. Yeah, I think Trea Turner.
Well, Trea Turner plays center sometimes too.
Yeah,
He started as a
Not
center
anymore,
fielder.
but-
He did, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because of Ian Desmond.
Yeah.
Became a first baseman.
Became a lot of things.
Well, you think Trea Turner hits another one in his career?
Yeah.
Yeah, with that
If
speed, 100%.
his speed and power combo, like
Especially in Nationals Park.
Yeah.
How many do you think he ends up with in his career?
What's he at now? 3?
he's at 3, like 6, 7.
Yeah,
He
let's
could do-
double it. Let's say 6.
Yeah. You know, that'll be a record that
He's
I
what,
think will
28?
stand for a while.
His speed ain't going anywhere for quite a few years. So,
You know, it's unfortunate.
and he stays healthy too.
Yeah,
I think
he's
that's
durable.
one of the most underrated things about him. You know,
I hate to say it, I'm a fan of him.
What's the hate? There's nothing to hate
He's
about
a
him.
national, man.
Okay, yeah. Besides the
national.
jersey, dude,
Dude, I would love Trea Turner as a Met.
I would love
Maybe
Trea Turner as a
Lindor,
Yankee.
But like, yeah.
Crispy now.
When's Trea Turner's contract up?
Was he
This
still on his
year?
rookie deal?
No.
oh, he signed an extension, I believe.
Did he?
Yeah.
So we got. He's
I
ARB
think-
eligible this year and ARB eligible in 2022. Free
Free
agent
agent
2023.
2023. Yeah.
When the
Yep.
fuck did he come up?
He
He
was
came
in
up
the
in 20.
2014 draft.
Yeah, no. I thought he came
Yeah.
up in.
I
I
think
guess
was
he
in,
came
like,
up in 2016.
So he's still on his rookie deal then, no?
Yep.
Yeah. He's making 13 mil.
Wow.
He ain't
Drafted by
going
the
anywhere.
Padres.
Yeah, and then they swapped him before that he was able to. Remember that? They traded him to the Nationals before he was able to be traded because when you get drafted, you can't get traded until you can't get traded
Following year, right?
Did they
you
really?
can't get traded during your rookie.
Yeah, that's
Like-
why there's nobody's getting traded until this year's draft. Like Cashman's trying to find a trade, but he can't because people might want 2020 draft picks in the Yankee system, but
Yep.
can't deal them yet.
Interesting.
Yep. Same thing with like amateur free agent, the amateur this
When-
Latin
When is the
kids.
draft? Was it this week?
It is next Saturday.
Next Saturday?
The 11th, maybe, right?
Yeah.
This upcoming
Yes.
Saturday? Yes.
Or maybe the
Yeah.
10th. I don't know.
I think the 11th.
Oh, right. Yeah. So it's this weekend because All Star weekend.
Oh no, the 10th.
Oh, that was
Yeah, Saturday.
the Will Myers trade.
Was it
3-team
three-way?
trade.
Yeah, three-way.
Trea Turner, yeah. So he was a player to be named later.
Yes, because they weren't allowed to trade him yet.
Yep.
So everyone knew that he was going to be the player to be named later, but
Right.
they waited.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
The
I
11th.
mean,
It's the 11th.
you think about it, maybe they never even trade for
Tatis.
or was that the same year?
So
No, that was in
so it
2014. That was a year
so
before.
they drafted him in 14, traded him June 14th to 15.
Oh, so no, so it was right after the
No,
No, it
Shields,
was-
Shields
yeah.
was 16.
16, yeah.
Yep, that's what
All right, anyway,
That's all his homer was.
Trea Turner, he's a beast. He's an all-star.
Nationals may not well with that one.
I gave you the segue, man.
What?
You didn't catch it.
No, I didn't.
I said he's an all-star, man.
Oh, I mean, is he?
Yeah.
Did he make the team?
I don't know. Did he?
I don't think so, right? No, he had to have.
Here's the AL All-Stars, the starters. Did they get this right? By the way, if you're listening, it
Yeah,
goes
let's
around the
bring it in.
horn.
So here's my problem with this. And I'll
Whoa,
start
whoa,
off
hold on,
with
hold on,
Netflix.
hold on.
Whoa. It's not all about you.
If you are
You don't
listening,
talk
Only
much.
audio.
if you are listening, it starts out 𝒊𝒅𝒆 behind the dish, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at first, Marcus Semien at second base, Rafael Devers at third, Xander Bogaerts at short, Teoscar Hernandez in left field, Mike Trout in center, Aaron Judge in right, and Shohei Ohtani at DH. Now,
There's
Max,
only one league in the
go
AL.
for it.
So my issue is stop voting Mike Trout into the All-Star game.
Nope.
What?
He's not going to
Best
play.
player on the fucking planet.
Right, but he's not going to play. So why are
It's
you going to vote? For him?
recognition.
He's
So
not going to. There's no point. Like I get he's a fan favorite. I get he's the best player on the planet. I get that, but he's not going to play. So stop wasting,
Oh,
our time.
that's the problem with having fans vote.
I know it's
Mhm.
yeah.
Also, the problem with having the game where it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
it's very true.
I mean, it shouldn't matter if we're being
It
honest.
shouldn't matter, but I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, I don't like the All Star game. It's not fun to watch. It sucks.
I mean, I like watching the best players go at it, but for like 3 innings.
Yeah, exactly. That's not fun.
Yeah, I think they got the infield right though. That's for sure. Devers, Bogart, Simeon.
The infield is right.
Yeah.
And Perez.
Yeah.
Salvi behind the plate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The only one you could argue is maybe Correa over Bogarts.
Yeah.
You're like picking
Correa got
straws.
super hot late though.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people have like the April-May bias when it comes to voting.
Well, that's when the voting really starts too. Is what, May, right? Middle of May.
End of May, beginning of June. It's not long.
I'm glad Teoscar Hernandez is finally getting some recognition.
Yeah,
He mashes baseballs.
he does. He's not a starter though.
Yeah,
Cedric Mullins was robbed.
Yeah, he was.
And that's my issue with Trout. I was like, Trout, as much as he's the greatest player in baseball right now, there are more deserving guys than an injured Mike Trout.
I mean, Mullins is going to start anyways, isn't he?
Yeah, 100%. He has to.
I mean, he made the team, so I would assume that he starts anyway.
Yeah, we could get. Or do you want me to go to the AL reserves now?
Yeah, sure.
Let's stick with the AL for right now.
AL reserves. Here you go.
Zunino, Altuve, Bichette, Correa, Matt Olson, Jose Ramirez, Jared Walsh, Michael Brantley, Joey Gallo, Adolis Garcia, Cedric Mullins, Nelson Cruz, JD Martinez.
Brantley should be starting over
Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah, they kind of fucked that one up.
I agree.
That's all right though. It's not really a big deal.
Is Nelson Cruz just there because they had nobody else? Or is he
Yes.
actually having? I thought last time I looked at his stats, they weren't good.
No, he's having a good year.
Is it okay? Last time I looked, he wasn't.
He is. I believe he is the only
other DH option.
rep for the Twins, and yeah.
Oh, because the Twins need a body.
Is that why Mike Zunino and his 200 batting average is there?
He's been all right.
200 batting average. Let's see the slash line. 200, 284, 537.
Yeah, never mind.
He's got 18 homers and 36 dingers and an OPS plus 129.
Should have been Gary, but it's whatever.
He has an OPS.
They just needed a
OPS plus.
What?
No, I thought you said OPS of 129. I was like, how?
OPS plus.
Yeah. Who is
He's having like a really bad.
He's having a bad year.
Yeah, Nelson Cruz is having a good year. 306, 18 dingers, 45 RBIs, 952 OPS.
Like, did Zunino make it based on his power numbers alone? Like, I don't get it.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably because Gary got hot late too, and Yasmani Gonzalez been batting under.
Or could it be because Glasnow's injured, and Glasnow would have been the Rays rep?
Yeah, they probably could have given it to Meadows too, maybe.
Yeah, I thought Meadows should have been.
He was one of their pitchers too. Or
Yeah.
Does every team have to get one field player too? Is that the rule?
No,
No, I
just
don't
one
think so.
player.
One
Just
rep.
one player.
One rep, yeah.
As one of their relievers didn't get it.
Right?
Isn't Bieber hurt?
Yeah,
Bieber is
Bieber's hurt.
hurt.
Yep.
Well, they're gonna have
And-
replacements.
And he has like
Yeah.
a 3.52 ERA, 3.58 or whatever it
Can they
is.
just tell
Yes.
Chapman not to go?
Hopefully they don't use him because that'd be embarrassing.
Why? It doesn't matter. The all-star pitchers for the AL: Garrett Cole, Lance Lynn, Carlos Rodon, Shane Bieber. I'm going to skip that because we'll get to that in a second. Aroldis
Ohtani.
Chapman. Yeah, I was going to get to that in a second.
But he's listed as a pitcher. Just
Ohtani.
saying.
I know. I
shouldn't
was going to get
pitch.
to him at the end. I was going to get there. Chapman, Liam Hendricks, Matt Barnes, Nathan Eovaldi, Kyle Gibson, Yusei Kikuchi, Ryan Presley, and Gregory Soto.
Who just became available in our fantasy league.
Who did? Soto?
Gregory Soto.
What are we doing? Let's pick him up.
No, we have a pretty good bullpen. I'm satisfied.
Wait, Ryan Presley is. I thought he was having a bad year.
I thought he was too.
He started out shitty.
I guess he's picked it up.
He's gotten better when they won like 15 in a row.
Makes sense.
So let me ask you guys.
Makes sense.
Shohei as a pitcher and a
It's a
hitter.
great year.
He's pitching.
What do you guys' thoughts on that? Because
Oh, wow.
I think
let him hit.
Shohei is an overrated pitcher.
I mean, he doesn't have good numbers as a pitcher aside from the
Yeah.
strikeouts. He
Right.
walks.
Yeah.
He allows.
He walks
wait,
the world.
I could pull up some stats.
Can
Yeah,
you imagine Ohtani followed by Chapman? That's a long ass inning.
I mean, if Ohtani couldn't get through the fucking Yankees lineup, I mean, how is he gonna get through an All-Star lineup? You know.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
that's pretty
he's
awesome.
he's got great stuff, and I think we could all acknowledge that. But I just don't think that Japanese pitching ever really translates that well to the U.S. to the MLB. I mean, very rarely.
Listen, good for him, but I just think it's all the hype behind him. Is
Well,
really
yeah,
what's
I mean-
driving this.
Driving what?
Him being an all-star pitcher.
I mean, he's not really an all-star pitcher. He's starting DH. So
He's got 35 walks on 60 innings, and he's given
That's
up
rough.
41 hits. So add that together, and it's a lot of base
A lot.
runners.
but if he's solely a pitcher, how do you think that changes? Because then he's in more of a rhythm. He's in more of a routine. He gets, his common bullpens and everything. And, because he's not throwing bullpens on days that he's hitting, I'm sure.
That's probably why his command is so bad.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
he
he's
can't
getting
ever
the-
be consistent.
Super inconsistent.
To be honest, at some point within the next 2-3 years, he should probably just become a relief pitcher. Just be that spot guy.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Just because at least that way it'll be more consistency. He's
Mhm.
not going 80 games. He could pitch 3-4 times a week and just get that consistency instead of the
Yep.
bullpen.
Exactly. 100% agree with you there, Mike. Yeah, I don't know. He's an overrated pitcher.
Biggest snub.
Biggest snub?
Yeah. I got one for the NL. I don't really have one for the AL.
AL.
I mean,
Yeah, go to
any of the
Mets.
Rays relievers.
Mm,
I'd have to be Rays.
I mean, Mike Zunino
Jonathan
should not
Loizaga
be
should have
there.
been an all-star from the Yankees.
Chad Green.
Yeah, you could do Chad Green too, I guess.
Chad Green, definitely. I agree with that.
Had a great season.
Loizaga has filthy stuff, and we'll
Yeah.
get to that.
Guy's gross.
Brett Phillips. I think Brett Phillips should have been an all-star pitcher.
Jordan Alvarez. Yeah.
Alvarez
I mean,
probably
yeah,
should have
Mike,
been.
you're right.
Jordan Alvarez.
Yeah,
Aaron
just
I guess
Savali.
they probably filled up
Ten-
the 3 spots for the DH.
Aaron
That's probably
Savali.
why.
Well, or outfield, yeah. Like he's not better than Brent. Like they took Brent,
Yeah.
so I mean, it's like
Yeah.
they're like the same thing. Oh, and Curry is there.
Like I don't know. I don't know if I would.
Did Yuli Gurriel make it? Is he about
No,
like
he did not.
320? Yeah.
He is, yeah. I guess they have enough Astros.
Can't
4,
take too many
right?
of them.
Yeah, 4.
Altuve?
Yeah, Altuve.
He's there.
He's there?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Here's a report I'm just seeing now, by the way. Nothing to do with the AL All-Stars, but the White Sox have serious interest in Trevor Story.
Why? How many more shortstops do they need?
Yeah.
Guess you just move Anderson the second.
Yeah.
Oh, with Magic.
Oh,
on
true.
Magic
it's
on
not-
there
her,
you
it makes
go.
sense. So it's a rental. I mean, they'll be paying a steep price for rental, but
Not
I don't
really.
think they really care.
I don't think they'd give up that much, really.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Trevor Story hasn't really been having a good year either.
Hey, I mean, for Arenado, Cardinals paid him. They paid the
Yeah.
Cardinals $50 million. So I mean,
Yep.
okay. AL All-Star snub, Chris Bassett.
Yeah.
No, that's a good
yeah,
one.
he's having a good
There you
year.
go.
yeah.
That's a good one.
All right.
3.04 ERA. I think him over Shohei's 3.6 or whatever it is.
Dude, he's not listed as a pitcher. You need to stop with this.
I'm just set right there.
Because he is a pitcher and he's not taking up
I
2
know. No,
spots
I know.
though.
I know. I'm just saying.
Jesus. The Shohei
You
Hate
got
Club.
you got a guy
run by
like
Max
Shane
over here.
Bieber who is injured. I mean, has he evolved?
Shane
had that
Bieber
good
should
of-
not be.
Has
an
he evolved?
all-star.
Had that good of a season?
No.
I
He's been
understand
on
Matt
fire
Barnes.
lately though.
Okay.
Evaldi, I'm pretty sure he has a 0 ERA in his last like 4 outings.
He's been
Oh,
very
wow.
good.
Evaldi's got a 3.1, 3.41 ERA, 90
Yeah.
strikeouts, 97 innings, 9-4. I mean, it's a solid year.
He got progressively better.
Yeah. He started off pretty rough, but I'm pretty sure he's been like really dominant his last like 4 or 5
I
outings.
feel like Bassett might be the replacement for Bieber, him or Aaron Savali from the Indians. Those two
Yeah,
guys could replace Bieber on the roster.
Yeah.
The
So.
National League.
National League.
Nationally, I have a big snub there, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
All right, so catcher
Buster
Posey.
Posey's already there. Like, you're good. Yachty can't also be there.
Freddie Freeman at first base, Adam Frazier at second base, Nolan Arenado at third, Fernando Tatis Jr. at shortstop, Jesse Winker in left, Ronald Acuna Jr., the baby, in center field, and Nick Castellanos in right field. We forgot to talk about that.
I was about, yeah.
I forgot about that. We'll talk about that after this.
Oh yeah. I think they got it right.
Not Freeman. Freeman's not having a good year.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Max Muncy.
Aside from Freeman,
It should be.
Yeah.
It should be Muncy. Muncy's it's pretty amazing, honestly. Muncy, from being a nobody, the A's,
an A's cast off, really.
Yeah. And now he's the Dodgers' best hitter. I mean, who the fuck ever saw this happening?
Yeah.
But yeah, Freddie Freeman is strictly
He's
there
the
for
only
the name.
question. He's the only
Yeah, he's just still having a decent year.
It's decent.
It's not better than Muncy. The Muncy almost has a
It's not a
one.
regular Freddie Freeman year though.
Muncy has like a fucking he has what, 410 on base and an
Yeah,
8.
so
He's got a
700.
he's got a 974 OPS.
Okay.
They're not really having like a
Winker and Castellanos definitely deserving.
Mhm.
But no, my I'll get to the snub in a little bit.
Your snub's Taiwan Walker. We know.
No, well, yes, but no.
No.
Wasn't the one
You
I
want
was
me to go to the pitchers? Is that what you're saying?
Let's go.
What do we think? What do we think about Arenado versus Justin Turner?
It's a good question.
Turner's
know
at like 300. Their numbers are RBIs are pretty similar.
Arenado hasn't even been that great.
Yeah.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Chris Bryant should have been over Arenado.
I mean, Turner's hitting 295.
Brian fell off just because of he's been dreadful over
He's
the
still
past
he's
month.
still doing pretty good.
Yeah, overall numbers. Well,
Still better than
originally had,
Arenado.
Justin Turner.
Well,
Okay.
this is also fan voting anyway. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, I like Justin Turner. I like him there. Definitely.
Yeah, Turner's been better than both.
OPS plus of 144. I could see Turner being there.
Yeah, definitely. I think over Arenado, offensively at least, obviously.
I mean, obviously the defensive aspect of it, you get Arenado over.
Oh
most
yeah, it's
players.
all world defense.
You want to go to the reserves first or pitchers? So the NL All-Star reserves: Real Muto, Ozzie Albies, Chris Bryant, Brandon Crawford, Jake Cronenworth, Eduardo Escobar, Max Muncy, Trea Turner, Mookie Betts, Brian Reynolds, Kyle Schwarber, Juan Soto, and Chris Taylor.
All fine by me.
I have no problem with that.
Is Machado's not having? I thought he'd be in over Cronenworth.
I thought that Machado should be there over Cronenworth as well.
Mm-hmm.
But
But again, you got to remember,
honestly,
Schwarber's going to have an injury replacement.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the only one, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So as of right now, from what we've read off so far, the Pirates have more All-Stars than the Cubs.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Cubs are like they're a well-rounded team with no stars. Like the Pirates have 3 guys that are just the best players on the team.
Yeah.
That's where it's going to be. If Brian Hayes wasn't hurt for 2 months, he'd probably be here.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's...
I mean, but you can't argue against Brian Reynolds and Adam Frazier. They both are all-stars. 100%.
And Schwarber with a late push, making an all-star team. He's injured.
Yeah, because they hit, 70 in the past 4 days?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
We have 16 in June, something like that.
Yeah.
16, 17 games, something like that. Yeah. It's insane. So no problems here, right?
No, not at all. I think they hit the nail on the head on this.
Who comes in? I think.
NL All-Star pitchers: Jacob deGrom, Kevin Gausman, Corbin Burns, Brandon Woodruff, Yu Darvish, Craig Kimbrell, Josh Hader, Mark Melanson, German Marquez, Alex Reyes, Trevor Rogers, and Zach Wheeler.
All deserving.
Good for Wheeler getting an All-Star nod.
Wheeler's like the 4th best pitcher in the MLB.
Oh, I know, but it's been a long time for him. It's been a long road.
Yeah, it has.
For him.
Deserving.
So here's where my snub comes in. Freddie Peralta is 2.33 ERA.
Yeah, that's
Well, then you got three
Yeah, you got
fucking.
3 Brewer
That's why.
starters.
That's the
but-
only reason why.
well,
I mean,
so-
Corbin Burns really hasn't been all that great since
Strike.
that the short IL stint that he had.
And then also remember, some of these pitchers are going to get replaced anyway because
Yeah.
they're not going to pitch in the game.
Right, DeGrom's not
Yeah,
going to pitch.
DeGrom is definitely not going to.
Woodruff's not going to pitch.
Yeah.
Is he lined up for Sunday or Saturday?
Yeah,
Right?
he's lined up for either day, but they're probably not going to force him.
Saturday or Sunday. I mean, no
Yeah,
matter
you're
what, you're
not-
probably
you're
not
not
going to
pitching.
pitch.
I think Darvish might be lined up for that too.
You're sure Marquez is also.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a few. And
So you'll get a Freddie Peralta. You got a Taiwan Walker in there.
mhm.
Well, you
Yeah,
get
we got-
Walker mostly
no.
because the Mets will need a
Darvish
rep.
is Thursday. Marquez
Darvish
is
will-
Saturday.
Yep, so you got Marquez.
Yeah, so
Gosman probably is one you might want to look at too. He might
Mhm.
be the weekend. You'll get Taiwan Walker in there. The Mets will need a rep, unless it's gonna be Edwin Diaz.
no.
Could be either one of those guys.
No.
Freddie Peralta will probably get his call.
Yeah, if circumstances.
Right.
I
One
mean,
other guy
I think they all are deserving here though.
one of the guy I think got snubbed. That might be a Schwarber replacement. Is Tyler O'Neill.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah, I
one.
could say that. Yeah.
I think he might be the Schwarber replacement, given that the Nats already have Juan Soto as a rep, so you don't need a national player.
Has Juan Soto really been that good?
No,
No, right?
I mean, he hasn't been great. He's been good though. He's got like a mid 800 OPS.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
He's not doing anything crazy though.
Yeah. The average season. Pretty bad for him, actually.
He's getting old now.
How old is he now? Is it 24?
The ripe age of 22.
Yeah, he's 22.
22?
Yeah, he's 22.
Yeah, this is fourth year in the league.
Yeah, he came up at 18.
No, I don't think
Back
that's
hurts.
right.
Billy, how's your hip?
Or
buddy?
19. Or 19.
Came up at 19, fourth year in the league. What, Max?
He's 23, whatever. He said, "How's your hip?"
How's your
Oh,
hip?
Oh, he's
my
got a
hip-
late
my hip's fine.
birthday. He is
Yeah,
22.
October. Yeah.
October, yeah.
My back's starting to hurt feeling
Oh, he's
feeling that.
born the same year as me.
Always feels so good, right?
Yeah.
You're nice and young still, though. So
Yeah, I
Alright.
got him by a few months.
So yeah, I think they did pretty well. I think this is probably, Trout and Hernandez. I don't think that Hernandez deserves to be a starter. Trout's
Is it-
obviously
but-
not
but-
going to be there.
But do you think Hernandez deserves to be an all-star?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I definitely think Cedric Mullins should be starting.
100%. All right. Anything else on these? Cool. So home run derby's shaping
Well,
up.
Well,
What?
before we get into that, we mentioned Acuna.
What?
You
What?
wanna go- we can go
Why?
into that.
Why wouldn't we just stick with this, which is the same subject, and then we'll go to Acuna?
Well, you mentioned Acuna, so I
No.
figured we were going there.
So we're
All
going to
right,
the home run
all right.
derby. It's quick. It's quick. We're just saying.
Yeah, all right.
Salvi announced that he's there. I don't know if we mentioned last week if that what's his name is going to be there.
Mancini.
We said Mancini. That was 2 weeks ago.
So it's
Trevor
Shohei,
Story.
It's Story. It's Alonso.
Pete.
It's Salvi. That's right now.
Correct.
So you need 4 more in a
One
week.
more.
Yeah. Which is,
Schwarber
I feel
would've-
like that's
Schwarber
usually how
probably
it.
would have done it.
No, he already said he already declined.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know Tatis declined.
No, he didn't decline. The
The
Padres.
Padres declined. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Big-
On his
big
behalf. On
difference.
his behalf. We declined. We declined for you.
I mean, could
Yeah.
we get like a Max Muncy maybe?
If I was him, I wouldn't do it.
I don't think he's
I
going
mean, I
to.
wouldn't do it, but like, could we get like a Dodger maybe?
See Matt Olson doing it.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Joey Gallo, maybe.
the whole stigma, and that's why they added the the money prize and everything
To get people
is to get people to be more interested in it. But like that's the whole problem is, a lot of guys and a lot of teams do not want their players to go into it.
Right. I wonder,
which, like, the teams that are pretty far out of it, I mean, who really would be, in the home run derby?
Yeah, I mean, let's see. See if I can get this pulled up. This is being really fucking stupid.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah.
I mean, could we see Adolis Garcia maybe?
Adolis Garcia?
Or Joey Gallo, one of those two?
I think we probably could. That's a...
Dude, it's Colorado. Anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think of who
That's very
some
true.
of these guys that... Because Vlad Jr. said he's not going to do it.
Yeah, anybody that's like vying for some personal feats too is probably not going to be doing it.
Yeah.
They don't want to fuck up their swing or fuck up anything to,
I mean,
have
Adam
an
Duvall
issue.
maybe?
Possible. He was, when was he in it? He was in it a few years ago, right?
A couple years ago, yeah.
Maybe he's Zanino at this point because he can't have anything else.
That's true.
It doesn't even matter. We'll find out by the end of the week.
Yeah.
Ayaz, Cruz, Haniger.
I was saying that I think that Pete is doing it, obviously to reclaim his crown, but I think he's trying to find his home run swing again. I think he's lost that. Well, yesterday, yeah, it looked pretty good.
Had a couple good, nice swings in the Subway Series.
Yeah. But let's get to this first, right here.
Yeah, this is
It's a lot of intent there. A lot of intent.
So Pablo Lopez hits Acuna first pitch of the game, and it didn't seem like the umpires were going to do anything. Honestly, they were just going to be like, okay. But Snitker comes out and like, I'm tired of this shit. This fifth time, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then the umpire's like, oh, well, maybe we should talk about this. I think it's a bitch move by Brian Snitker. Man, we got his money's worth.
No.
It's always the fucking Marlins, too. You saw the tweet. Was that you put the tweet in? The last pitcher to get thrown out?
Yeah, it was
after one pitch.
Who doesn't even play for the Marlins anymore?
Yep.
Yeah, I watched it was like 6-7 minutes of this whole thing. And
dude, it's a fastball that ran in on you. Get over yourself.
And Pablo Lopez pitches inside more than any other pitcher in the last decade, right, Billy?
Yes.
That was what it was?
Yeah, percentage-wise, I believe it was actually 12 years, but yeah, he commands the inside of the zone.
And that's, as an umpire, you gotta know the starting pitcher. You gotta know that this is how he pitches.
Yeah.
It was even high, dude. It was in his back ribs.
It didn't even hit his ribs. It hit his fucking elbow guard.
Well, it's because he turned, dude.
But
I'm saying, it's normal height. It's not up.
Yeah, no,
he's not going for a knee.
Yeah, exactly. He's not headhunting. And it wasn't even that inside to where you could say that it was purposely throwing at him.
And you could see his reaction. Look at Lopez's reaction in the video.
He's like, shit, man.
Right there.
He's basically saying, fuck, another one got away from me.
I mean, and it's going to happen, especially if you pitch inside. It's going to happen.
No, there were no warnings. That's the thing. There were no warnings either.
No, yes.
That's him saying going to first base.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
There were no warnings. So Mattingly got heated because of that. There was no warnings.
Yeah, right there.
None of that.
I thought he was pointing to the dugouts.
Yeah, it looked like he did that first.
I mean,
there shouldn't be a warning for that.
No. Dude, you watch it, he's very clearly hitting him right in the fucking elbow pad. And then for Acuna, come on, dude. What a fucking pussy. Oh.
Every time.
He hit me.
All the time. Come on,
dude,
man.
fucking grow the fuck up. He hit you in the elbow pad, you fucking pussy.
Good, he hit you. You're on base. Go steal.
Yeah. You got wheels?
Yeah, it wasn't your
Like,
legs. Yeah.
What's your
You want to
issue?
be you want to be a 40-40 guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look
So
at him. Still fucking sulking in his fucking sadness. Oh, he hit me.
Like,
Grow
meanwhile,
the fuck up.
this
They
is
hit
the
you in the
first.
elbow pad.
This is the
Jesus
first game of
fuck.
the series too. There was no intent.
Yeah.
Now, here's a tweet that I saw, and I think it was a quote from one of the announcers on the Marlins broadcast. What the umpires did was say that for the next 15 years, Ronald Acuna Jr. owns the inside of the corner of the plate every time these two teams play.
Yeah. Which is fucking
Acuna will
ridiculous.
own that. That's what the umpires just did.
Yeah. Beyond
And
ridiculous.
Mattingly was furious, and rightfully so. But he got tossed too. Like, I'm sorry. For me,
Well, he has to.
the umpires doubled down on their own shit, because if you're gonna get together and figure out, hey, maybe we should eject him, toss him. No warnings or anything like that. Let the manager have his say. Let him say his piece. Doesn't matter. Send him back to the dugout with a warning.
Acuna's a pussy. Case closed.
I mean, fuck, man. It's so stupid.
Yep. Beyond stupid. Marlins obviously have a very good shot at winning this game, with Pablo Lopez on the mound and
Immediately take it away.
Away. Yeah. And then they have to make it a bullpen day, and it fucks up the bullpen for the entire weekend.
Yeah, that's what Mattingly said that too to the umpires. He's like, you fucked us for this game, and you fucked us for the next game, and then possibly the game after that.
Yeah, it's the entire weekend, dude. You fuck someone over on a Friday, you're fucking them over the entire weekend with the bullpen.
Maybe even Monday.
Nah,
off there or not.
Depending.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, most recent starting pitchers to only throw one pitch. Pablo Lopez versus the Braves. Jose Urena, 8-15-18 versus the Braves. He also hit Acuna on the first pitch.
Which was the last time that it happened.
Right. Absolutely pathetic.
Yep. Yeah, they benches cleared during that. Benches didn't even clear during this. Like, nothing happened. And to say that it was on purpose. Who hit someone on the first pitch of a game on purpose?
Yeah, nobody.
Come on.
Keep in mind, Pablo Lopez has never hit Acuna before.
He's got no reason to.
And especially a guy with that much speed, like, you're not coming at him.
No, you don't want him on base.
And not especially not to start the game.
No.
You're not going to put yourself in a hole like that. Like Urena, okay, maybe. Like, that was because I think Acuna pimped the home run or whatever.
Yeah, and he pimped it on him, and he was talking shit around the bases.
Yeah. Like that one, okay, fine. I get that.
Purpose pitch. But
Pablo Lopez is having a great year. He's not going to ruin a start. And he got the loss, too, by the way.
Oh, because Acuna scored.
Yep.
Did he?
Yep. Pablo Lopez
still won. Oh yeah, it was a 1-0 loss. That's right.
So think about just how much damage he did on accident. What the umpires did. It was,
they fucked the game. They fucked the entire game.
A great year, and again, that's an earned run without getting it out. So his ERA is going to skyrocket. Well, not, but it's going to get higher.
Mm-hmm.
Just a pathetic display.
Very.
Lost that while he gave the Marlins 3 innings afterwards, and then Anthony Bender followed it. But again, 1-0 loss. Ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. Bender's having a great year.
Yeah.
Got great stuff. All right. Fuck them. I lost a ton of respect for Acuna on that. I thought that was just such a pussy move.
Well, I think this just adds to the atrocious umpires we've had too.
They broke under the pressure. You're in Atlanta. Snitker comes out yelling at you, saying, whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah, he's a bitch for that.
No, he has to. He has to. Acuna's the bitch. If anybody here is the bitch, it's Acuna. The dude's milking, getting hit in the fucking elbow pad, dude. It's the same thing as getting hit by a fucking tennis ball going 10 miles an hour. That 10-year-old throwing a tennis ball at you. You're gonna cry about it? No, you're not. Unless you're a total pussy.
I think my favorite part about the whole thing is that while Snitker's yelling, the home plate umpire throws Pablo Lopez under the ball.
Yes.
It's my favorite part about it. It's like, yeah, here you go.
They had no intent of doing it, but they broke under the pressure because of Snitker, Acuna, and the being in Atlanta and the Braves fans.
And
broke under the pressure and they let it take them.
Because if you're Don Mattingly, you see this all going down. Should you get ahead of it and be like, what's going on? Why are we yelling here? or do you let Snicker have his piece and then lose your shit after like he did?
I
Like,
mean, hindsight, he probably should
Because the
have got
pitching
out there.
coach came out.
Should have got out there. Yeah, he was fucking freaking
He was
out.
fucking Mel Stottlemyre Jr.
Mel, yeah.
I don't know. Like, what do you think? Like, if you're a manager in that situation, if you're Don Mattingly, what are you doing?
I mean, if they're not doing anything, what can you really do? You know, the
Nothing.
umpires
Can't-
weren't giving Pablo an issue at all. I mean, what are you going out there for?
People were like, "Oh, he was acting so calmly. He was obviously, and he knew what he did." Like, I think he said after the game, he's like, "I was so confused on what the big deal was."
Pablo
Lopez said that. Yeah, everybody was like, "Oh, he was the most calm one out there. He definitely knew what he was doing. He knew he was trying to hit him." Blah blah blah. I think
No,
Pablo goes. I was just dumbfounded.
No, you play it off. You play it off. If you know what you're doing, you want to proclaim that innocence. You don't want to get suspended.
Right. Meanwhile, Pablo Lopez is like, "What the fuck? What?
You're fucking stupid if you think that it was on purpose.
Yeah.
Like you are just bottom scum of IQ. So fucking retarded.
Oh man, it makes no sense."
Yeah. So let's move on from that. Fuck Acuna. That whole thing, that was fucking stupid.
Lopez pitches Tuesday against the Dodgers next.
Yeah, and that same night was the first night of the Subway Series, but it ended up getting rained out, of course, because why wouldn't it?
You see that like hundreds of fans were like, we're not leaving.
Really?
Yeah, a bunch of fans were like, we're not leaving the stadium because the rain had just let up.
Yeah, I thought that they were going to start a little late, personally.
Yankees are whoever made the decision is fucking stupid.
Yeah,
They handled it so bad.
very.
They made everybody go there, spend money, and then
It's
cancel.
not the first time they've done that too, right?
Yankees always do that.
Yeah.
Scam artists.
Any good ballpark will do that and get you there to go there, spend money, and then cancel it.
So their first game of Subway Series ended up being Saturday, and our very own Chris Macker got to
I was
attend
there.
that
I
game.
was there.
We should have given. You know, we should have given Macca the Instagram account, have him do post stories from the game.
Yeah, I was
what
online
we
for like
should've
2 hours getting a Philly cheesesteak. So
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
it's more like it was actually that one inning that was really long. I picked a great time to go. I think it was like the fourth or whatever,
Yeah,
maybe the fifth. I don't know. Whatever inning they scored like 10 runs on.
when both teams scored.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How was the cheesesteak though? Was it worth it?
yeah, it was chicken cheesesteak.
Ooh.
All right.
It was
Okay,
good.
not bad.
The
No,
real
it's
answer is no, it wasn't worth it because it was probably like $85. But
Well, to get one for each of my
Corporate shithole.
girlfriend, and then they get the souvenir soda cups. This it's
Okay,
$40. It was
nice.
$40.
Yeah, it's a nice looking cup.
Yeah,
I
it's a
like
nice
the
cup. Yeah,
Not bad.
$40 though for two. So.
So you had two sandwiches, two cups.
Yep,
For
$40. Yeah.
Not that bad
it's
actually.
actually not terrible. Yeah.
No,
No.
Thought it'd be much worse.
When I went to the game against the Blue Jays, like I was surprised. The Yankee Stadium wasn't as badly priced as I expected it to be.
Nah, dude, you get a nice chicken bucket for like $20. You get a
Yeah, dude.
huge bucket of fries.
Chicken buckets.
Yeah, dude, the line was so long though. I didn't
thought
even
about it?
bother. Yeah, I didn't even bother. It was,
What's your go-to at a ball game? You always have like a one thing you go to, or
yeah, chicken fingers and fries. It's the easiest. Yeah, that's the
There it
bucket.
is.
That
That's
is the
what my
bucket.
Chicken finger bucket.
Yeah, it's literally like 5 chicken fingers and a bucket of fries. It's the best deal they have. Yeah, a little helmet. I had a
got his
milkshake.
souvenir. His
I
food
had a
collection.
milkshake too, and I got another cup. It's over there though. I don't want to get it.
So you go to is always the chicken fingers.
Yeah, it's the easiest thing.
It's insane.
Very true.
I don't know. I'm a big hot dog at a ball game guy.
You like the
Cliche
glizzy?
as it is. Glizzy Gladiators.
You're a big glizzy
Joey
gobbler.
Chestnut.
Think you could take down Joey Chestnut?
No,
Kind
God,
of look
no.
like him.
What?
Look like him a little bit. You're like the more handsome version.
Wow. That's quite the compliment.
All right, so let's get into the game.
76 hot dogs.
So you know, I don't really like. Last year didn't feel like a real Subway Series, right? We could all agree on that.
There's no one there.
It was just a shit show, and so we haven't really had a Subway Series in almost 2 years. real
Yeah.
Subway Series, and it was packed. Saturday had just over 40,000.
Yeah, it was 40 something thousand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Largest crowds.
Yankees largest crowd of the
since
year.
2019,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
cr- Yeah. I mean, the atmosphere had to be awesome, right, Macker?
Honestly,
Regardless.
it sounded like there were more Met fans than Yankee fans. If I'm being honest with you.
Yes, the bandwagoners.
I mean, that's how it
They're
feels
coming.
at Citi Field during the Subway Series too. Feels like
No,
there's a lot of
I-
Yankee
I-
fans there.
Genuinely, just think Yankee fans
No,
have like given up. Like it sounded,
I agree.
especially on watching the game on or yesterday.
Mhm.
Sounded way more Met fan.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, also take into account that the Mets are
Better.
first in their division,
Yeah.
and the Yankees are
Fourth place.
just
10
about
games
at
back.
500,
10
game
back.
over 500.
10 games back. They made up
10.
half a game next.
Right.
Yeah.
That's mine. Yep.
So yeah, it was a pretty quiet game up until the 5th, and the Mets
Blew it open.
blew it open against
Justin Wilson gave up 5 runs without getting it out.
yeah.
He's got a 9 ERA on the season.
I mean, Montgomery looked pretty damn good the first
He was decent.
first
I
4
mean,
innings.
that's basically what he does, though. He he gives up a lot of weak hits. Like nobody really
Yeah.
squared the ball up against him.
Yeah,
Just
mhm,
It's just kind of how he is. It's like
yeah,
with the Yankees shit defense, it's like, well,
exactly.
not much you
There's
can
not
do.
really much you can exactly. Yeah, and it was nice as a Mets fan to see Brandon Nimmo back. He went 3 for 6.
Yeah, he had a good
And
series.
He
Yeah.
it's just the lineup just looks
Donaldson
so
had a
much
good
better.
series.
Every left-handed hitter had a good series.
Not Conforto.
Not
Conforto
good, yeah,
didn't.
no.
He didn't.
No, he
look-
had a couple hits, couple
he had a
walks.
couple hits.
He's
Yeah,
still coming back though. I mean,
yeah. He needs to, get reacquainted to the sport.
Yankees
McNeil
just
had a great.
McNeil, yeah.
That was huge for our fantasy too. He had a great weekend. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they just fucking broke it open, and that's what the Mets do though. They can't hit the fucking starter, and if they do hit the starter, then they're winning. I mean, and also they're, I
Like
guess
30 and something when they score first, right?
30. They were 33-9. Now they're 34-9. Yeah,
Yeah, they only scored first in the
yeah.
first
In
game.
the first, they scored first in the second game too.
Oh, right. Okay, so then it'd be 35.
They scored in the first inning
Oh, right.
against Cole. Right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it was the Dom Smith hanging
Yeah, yep.
slider.
Yeah, the home run. Yeah, so now they're 34-9 in games that they score first. So having Brandon Nimmo back is huge. To get on base. He's getting on base almost 2 times a game, which is huge.
Yeah, he's huge.
And
Huge.
Yeah,
Huge.
very very aggressive base runner, which bit him in the ass yesterday, rounding second base.
oh yeah.
Or was that 2 days ago? Whatever it was.
He'll play with Judge backpick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
It was a
yesterday.
great play by Judge too, being
Yeah.
aware to throw at second base. But I mean, my perspective, it was a great Subway Series.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the second game was good up until the last inning.
Yeah.
Thank God I didn't watch that. I was turning on
Oh,
a movie.
the seventh inning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude, that was so funny. Like you text the group chat, you're like, shit.
Yeah, what'd you just
I
say?
didn't- I said,
I'm done.
let
I'm
me
not
guess.
watching.
Yeah, it was
He's
like the
like,
third
okay.
inning. I was like, I'm gonna go watch it. My girlfriend wanted to watch a movie.
Weren't the Yankees up a run too at that point?
Yeah,
Or
they were up
tied?
5-4.
Yeah.
They were up 5-4.
Mac was like, yeah, they're gonna bring in
And I
Chapman.
just
He's gonna
wrote,
blow
and I
it.
just, and then I just wrote LOL.
Yeah.
Right, Chapman blows it. Let me
He
guess.
goes out.
Let me guess. Chapman blew it. I'm like, yep.
And you were
Take
like, almost as if you're watching it.
take a rocket scientist to figure it out, dude. Like, come on.
Dude, that was just
Aldis Chapman.
bad. That was bad. I mean, so I've watched Chapman pitch twice in the past week, and
He's given up 7 runs.
and no outs, right? Did he get an
Yeah.
out against the
He
Mets?
got one
Against
out.
the Angels,
against
he
the
got
Angels.
one.
And he didn't
Yeah.
get any against the Mets. I know that.
No, he only pitched to 3 guys.
Yeah,
It was a
And-
home run, a hit by pitch, and a walk.
yeah. And Lutke, how you say his name?
Licky.
Litke.
Yeah.
How? It's a fucking you.
I don't know. I don't make it. I don't know.
That makes no
Just how it
sense.
is. Yeah, I don't know.
He I mean, he's had a pretty damn
He doesn't
good
make the
season.
rules.
He's
But,
been really good, but he's not a high leverage guy, and
Yeah.
they continue to use him in high leverage spots, especially in like with runners on. And it's like, bro, how
Mhm.
much? Like what do you expect out of this guy? Like,
I'm pretty sure that the first batter he faced was Dom Smith too. That they brought him in for Dom,
probably.
and all I was thinking was, what are you doing? Because Dom Smith is hitting 340 versus left-handers this year, and he's hitting like 210 versus righties. What are you doing?
He likes
mean,
the matchup, man.
You
That's what I'm
you look at the
But
scouting
no,
report, top to bottom.
it's
The only
not a
person
magic problem.
the only person that you put a lefty up against is Michael Conforto. That's the only person that you're putting a lefty up against. The rest of the lineup mashes lefties.
The problem with Licky is that he's not like yeah, he's got a good curveball, but he doesn't throw hard. Like he throws like 89.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like if you're gonna do a left on left, at least
Yeah,
let it be someone that throws gas.
I said this to Chris yesterday. They have 5 lefties in their bullpen. Like, you don't need that many. That's
well,
their problem.
they have
They have nobody else to go to.
They have Wilson, Cortez, Peralta, Litke.
Cortez looks filthy in game 2, by the way.
I love him.
And then, well, when Britton's healthy, Britton. So yeah, that's 5. It's like there's
Just
no need
overkill.
for that. It's just no need for that many.
No.
Because the Yankees don't realize that a good team has like a diverse lineup. So yeah, you can't just throw a righty in there.
So they're all left-handed pitchers and right-handed hitters.
How many lefty relievers do the Mets have? Just one?
They have Loop.
Yeah, that's it.
Loop, that's it. Yeah,
just Loop. And that's all year, pretty much.
We haven't had Daniel Zamora sighting. We haven't had.
He's on the Mariners. That would be why.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to think of the lefties we've had in the last couple of years.
Justin
That's
Wilson.
really it. Justin Wilson's a Yankee.
Justin Wilson's got to get DFA'd. I don't know, like, because Britton's coming back soon. When was Britton?
Is Justin Wilson your Jacob Barnes?
I mean, he has to get DFA'd, dude. Like, they don't even have a roster spot right now. I got to do math too when Britton comes back. 1, 2, 3.
Don't hurt yourself, buddy.
I can count, kind of. What month are we in? July. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so Britton comes back tomorrow. So they have to send him down or DFA him because they don't have room on the roster.
I mean, knowing the Yankees, they'll
keep him and use him in a high level spot. Yeah.
Down in AAA.
Yeah, they'll keep Wilson on and then bring him in for the save or something.
No, knowing them, they'll like DFA someone and bring up Tyler Wade too while they're at it.
They just sent down Tyler Wade.
Yeah.
God bless.
They brought in Castro this week.
He's on the better team of the Yankees anyway.
Yeah, the Rail Riders are gross, dude. They're insane. Dude, their left fielder, Trea Turners has a 38 game on base streak, and the guy Hoy Jun Park has a 28 game on base streak. And he has the highest weighted runs created plus in AAA. And the Yankees, Brian Cashman, and I quote, said he wouldn't help the team. He's a left-handed bat that plays middle infield, has speed, and can play center field. And he said he wouldn't help the team right now.
So didn't Steinbrenner and Cashman both say it's not a coaching problem?
Yeah, they said it's the players' fault, which it is. At the end of the day, it is, but it's also
I mean, outcome
has a little bit of a.
But I feel like that's kind of fucked up because like you don't generally hear front office and management and everything say, yeah, this is the player's fault. Usually they'll take the blame, right? And that's what managers are really there for, basically. Is take blame for when team does bad.
Cashman said they straight up suck.
Yeah.
I mean, he straight up said it. He said, we suck right now.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, it's just not good. Gary Cohen yesterday said they panned into a picture of George Steinbrenner. He said, "Oh, what the press conferences would have been like if he was still around." Yeah,
kind of wish he was around right now.
You could say goodbye to the entire front office, the entire coaching staff.
I honestly wonder if the Yankees would have got swept yesterday. Like, if they would have, they wouldn't have. But I honestly wonder if it meant like increase the percentage of urgency to do something, because then they would have been under 5. Would they just chalk the season and be like, all right, we're done? Like, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
this
it's
month is
interesting.
huge for them.
Yeah, it
They
is.
play.
Yeah, but they have a gauntlet of a fucking schedule, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they play the.
8 of their first 10 against the Sox, right?
They play the Astros before the All-Star break. Then they play the Red Sox at home for 4 games. Phillies for 2. Another 4-game set against the Red Sox away. The Rays away at Tropicana 3. And
House of
then
Pain right there.
beginning
Good
of
luck.
August, it's the Marlins, Mariners, Orioles, Royals, White Sox, Angels, Red Sox. Yeah.
Yeah, it's rough.
So this month,
So good luck. Have fun.
Yeah,
See you when you
I
come
think
out
I
of.
think
And we'll see you in September.
I think the worst part about it though is really that the Yankees have nothing to sell.
Yeah.
Nothing.
yeah,
I
a lot
mean,
of people
Chapman was
think
probably
they
the
should sell
closest.
Judge. A lot of people think they should sell Judge.
So I was actually thinking about that because I saw it on Instagram. It was available Yankees who are potential trade pieces, and Judge he's got what 2 more years right after this.
No, he's next year's his last year.
Really?
Yeah.
He came up in 16.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the end of 16.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, is it, it would be beneficial, kinda, but he is your best player. He's the only one.
I wouldn't. I think you still have a lot of talent on the team.
Mhm.
Like you have Garrett Cole, you have Judge, you have Stan. You could still make it work.
Yeah.
But you just have to add and subtract some guys.
Yeah. I think, I don't know what the fuck's wrong with Glaber. I think Glaber should get him back to second base and he'll be fine, in my
They
opinion.
need to send them down, dude. I don't know.
Send him
They
down,
need to send him down.
move him over to second base, and keep him at second base forever.
They
Never
need
put him
to
at shortstop.
Yeah, dude. They need.
I really think that just doesn't work for him at the major league
I
level.
don't get like it's now 80 games in, 82 games in. It's like, bro, send him down. Like he's
Right.
clearly like something. Even when he was hitting, he still wasn't hitting for power.
Right.
Like, bro, it's 100% mechanical. Like you could see it. Which also makes me wonder what the hitting coach is doing, because like if the broadcasters see it, the fans see it. Glaber obviously knows or has to know something. So like, how is this? We're halfway through the season. It's still the same problem. It's all lower half. Gary did something. Look what happened. Like, I don't know. It's just fucking frustrating, dude.
Yeah.
Same thing about Gary too. It took him like 2 years to get rid of the leg kick. He finally does, and he's like back to his old stuff. It's like they wait for so long. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things need to change. I mean, you could say it is the players because of the outcome, but I mean, how is the coaching staff not picking up on these things? Why are we picking up on these things?
I mean, what was that you and I were talking about, Billy, with the Mets pitching staff?
I don't remember.
About someone throwing something and Hefner not picking up on it. Someone's shoulder flying open or something like that. You and I were talking.
When was this?
Last week or during the week?
I don't remember.
I
But
forgot who we were talking about, but maybe
Peterson.
Maybe?
Peterson.
Yeah, we were talking about Peterson. How you diagnose this issue real quick.
Oh yeah, he's
doesn't
flying
seem
open.
like-
I mean, it's pretty simple. If you're throwing, to your arm side, if it's sailing to your arm side, whichever side you're throwing from, you're opening up. I mean,
Mango Armand has the same problem, and David Cohn says it every time he gets lit up. It's like he literally falls off towards first. There's no fastball command.
opening
It's
up,
like,
and you're gonna just have the fucking throwing hangers on all your breaking balls. Not gonna get any spin on them.
exactly.
You're just gonna get roped. Just throwing BP. So
I think the worst part about the Yankees is everybody knew that the team had flaws going into this year, except for the Yankees themselves. Like everybody knew the rotation was going to be a problem, like fans and stuff. It's like you can't
it was a
possibly
very
have
hit or
four.
miss.
Yeah, you can't have 4 guys that have thrown like 5 innings in the last
Yeah.
2 years. Like, it's
I mean,
everybody knew
Kluber was looking like a great signing up until
he was, but
he got
you
hurt.
had everybody. I don't want to say everybody, but like you kind of could see an injury coming at some
Yeah,
point.
of course. He's very injury prone, and Tyone is too. And I'm surprised that he's been
Tyone
relatively
says,
healthy at least.
yeah, he's been healthy, but he hasn't gotten results. Which
Yep.
he also has barely pitched in his career. So it's like, and he's completely changing how he pitches with a
Yeah.
new arm motion, new repertoire. Like, I don't know, they got a lot of issues. They need a bat though, like a left-handed
Yep.
athletic bat.
Probably need 2 of those.
Yeah, I mean they won't use guys in the minor leagues, so I don't really know what.
There's nothing. I
And
mean,
they have no pitching in the minor leagues right now that could help him. David Garcia is
Yeah.
awful. He's got like a 9 ERA
Mhm.
in AAA.
Yeah.
Last time I looked, it was like a 10 actually, but I think it went down. So it's like
Jeez.
he ruined his trade value. Clark Schmidt hasn't pitched
Mhm.
this year, so he has no trade value.
Yeah.
It's like, so where are you getting help from? You have to make a trade.
Yeah. I mean, last year was a big sign of all of this, of what was to come, really.
Yeah, I give him a pass last year because it was 60 games and a lot of the guys were hurt.
Yeah, but like,
But you definitely saw it coming.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
Like,
definitely see it coming.
yeah, like you felt it with Glaber,
Yeah.
a lot of things with last year, you were able to brush off as, it was a 60-game season, guys weren't able to get ready, this and that.
Right.
They just put
But
their players in a position to fail. Like you put Andujar in left field. He's not an outfielder.
Mhm.
You put Judge in center. He clearly shouldn't be in center. You have 38-year-old Brett Gardner out there every day playing center. He shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
You put Glaber at short. You put Gio at short sometimes. You put DJ at third. He shouldn't be there. Like
Mhm.
they just put everybody in a position to fail. It's like get guys that play their position.
You said something yesterday, right? Where in the group chat you said like you have a third baseman, a DH,
Oh
or
yes,
something like that.
one of the Yankees beat reporters, whatever, was like, do you have a third baseman in left, a third baseman at short, a second baseman at third, a DH at first,
Yeah, here. Okay, I got it here.
something like
DH in
that.
left, second baseman at third, a third baseman at short, and a DH at first.
Yeah, something like that. And you have a DH that can't play the outfield, so he clogs up a whole spot. So you can't give guys rest without sitting someone.
I think Voigt's a DH.
Yeah, Voy can't play first, dude.
Now he can't move.
Dude, did you see him play
Yeah.
first yesterday? Billy, was that you that said
Oh yeah,
negative
yeah.
25?
Yep. Over
Bro,
over
he-
his
Off the
entire
ball, right?
career.
No, he's just
I mean,
he just had knee surgery, bro. And he's
yeah.
been slow already. Like
It was just such a bad play for him to try and beat Brandon
Oh
Nimmo to that
my.
base. And Brandon Nimmo was
Yankees
safe,
got
by the
lucky.
way.
Yeah,
That
Yankees
was-
got lucky on that too.
Like, why even have replay, dude? That
But
was so
again,
bad.
That's the other thing. Like the replay has been atrocious this year too.
What inning was
Yeah.
that? Was that the second inning?
It was
Second,
It was early
second or
in the game.
third.
Second or
Yeah.
third. Yeah.
It was
I mean,
definitely
Garrett
top
Cole
three.
would have been out of the game earlier too if that
Mhm.
happened. Like that play changed.
Yep.
That was crazy. I can't believe.
And Cole got there
Great.
too. Cole was there. He was ready for the feed.
Cole's always there, bro.
Yeah.
You know he knows what he's doing. Like
Yeah.
Cole's
And
always there. Like,
Voight just
what
was
is Voight
like,
doing?
nope, I'll take it. And that was just such a bad move. I mean, and then he's hobbling off the base after he gets
Bro,
there.
if I'll find the
Come on.
clip, I gotta show you the fucking play that happened against the Angels where Domingo literally picked up the ball, threw it. It was wide, like up the line.
Mhm.
Voight literally just looked at it.
Oh yeah, I was
attempt
watching.
for it. And he just gave Herman like the dirtiest look. And I like
Yeah.
Luke Voigt, but I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, catch the fucking ball, dude.
Get off the base. Like, and if you can't field your position, don't be there.
Yeah.
Don't
If
be there.
I-
You're hurting the team.
If I were the Yankees, I would trade Voigt.
You have to. I mean,
I would move DJ to first,
Glaber
move
second.
Glaber to second, get a real fucking shortstop. Like,
Mhm. Honestly, I don't even think you need like a huge bat at shortstop. You just need a guy. You need a guy that can hit have him hit like 260, 270. That's fine. But having Glaber at second base, that is going to get him back to being Glaber.
bro, if they're so concerned with they'll never do any of this though, which is
No.
fucking annoying. If they're so trade Voigt for some prospects or something, call
Start
up the
pitching.
fucking guy, the kid Park, give him a shot, because you're not making the playoffs this year. As much as they think they are, they're not. Okay, move Glaber to second.
It'll
Call
be a
up the
nice
kid
spoiler
Park.
team though.
Yeah, they definitely could do that. Yeah, call up fucking Park to play short. Give him a shot. See what he's got, and then you go into the offseason. If he doesn't work, right, then you reset the tax and you sign somebody because they're so
Mhm.
concerned with resetting the tax. because they still have a core in place. Like, never
It's
seen a
just-
team in a window to win that won't add pieces to win. You know,
Mhm.
fucking frustrating.
So while we're on the topic of the Yankees, and you mentioned Garrett Cole, Mac, I want to talk to you about this because I know you have the spider tack with you and how sticky it is.
Yeah.
Garrett Cole's first 8 starts, he had a 1.37 ERA through 52 2/3 innings pitched, 78 strikeouts, 3 walks. What we expected from Garrett Cole when he signed the mega deal for the Yankees.
Right.
His last 9, 52 1/3 innings pitched, 4.47 ERA, 57 strikeouts, and 17 walks. Do you think that goes hand in hand with the crackdown on the sticky stuff?
I mean, it might. I don't know. I don't buy too much into it. I think it's more so command than it is spin rate. It's probably consistent spin rate, but it's not like, other than that one start where it was really down, it hasn't been that much lower than his norms. I
Yeah.
think it's just command. I also think, like, if you look against the Red Sox, right, he had that first inning that was bad. Then he retired 14 out of 16. It's like, I know you can't take away the first inning, but like, okay, they jumped on him early, right? He took him a little to figure it out. And then yesterday, I mean, at what point do you just credit the Mets offense? Like, they just had good at bats, right? Some balls found
They
some
did.
holes.
Yeah.
Like, he was
That's the
still
one thing
getting
I'll
swing and
always give the
misses. He had
Mets.
7 Ks in 3 innings or 6 Ks in 3 innings.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then, he couldn't put a couple guys away. The inning got away from him, whatever. And he also had 8 days rest. Like,
Okay.
obviously, command was. I don't know. You got to see, because he's facing the Astros,
Mhm.
the Red Sox, the Phillies, and then the Red Sox again.
Yeah.
So
Good lineups.
yeah, it's
Right. So
huge.
that's what I'm saying. Like, how much of it do you credit to the spider tack and
I don't.
just
I don't.
him being, a half decent player?
I don't believe that Spider Tack made him an elite pitcher. I think he's always had good stuff, and maybe it helped him get to the next like tier.
Mhm.
But even if he takes a step back, I still think he's an ace. Like,
He's still an ace, 100%.
he's like, if you look at his game logs, dude. I mean, other than his last 2 starts, like, let me see. Let me scroll down. Because I mean, he still throws 100 with a good curve, good slider, ridiculous change. Like,
Yeah.
it's all about command at the end of the day. Let me see. So yeah, the last 2 starts are bad. The start before that, 7 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. Start before that, 8 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. Start before that, 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. Then he had June 3rd. Oh, that was a start against the Rays. Five innings pitched, 5 earned runs. And then we'll go back one more. Six innings pitched, 1 earned run, 7, 0 earned. I don't know. It's really only been 2 bad starts, 2 or 3. We'll know by the end of the month. We'll see.
All right. Just only I saw that I wanted to kind of touch on.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are jumping to conclusions. I think it's just command. He'll figure it out. I'm not
So-
really worried about him.
I want to talk about the Seth Lugo quote. And, he said basically that, you're not supposed to be throwing as hard as you can, right? And I think everyone knows that. And with Spider Tack, that obviously, or in sticky substances, that gives you the ability to throw harder with better command. And, when you're not throwing your hardest, you have to dial it back, and you're not commanding it. You're going to have to dial it back a little bit to be accurate. And I think he hit the nail on the head with that one. We're seeing it across the league. And Max, I think you sent them yesterday, right? The stat lines since the ban of the sticky substances, right? Let me see if I can find those quick. When you sent them yesterday morning? Oh, you're muted.
League-wide offensive numbers,
You got
April
it.
1st to June 4th. Buster only, by the way.
Yeah.
Slash line 236, 312, 395. K rate 24.1%. Weighted runs created plus 95.
Yeah.
So June 4th is when they cracked down on the sticky. June 5th to July 3rd.
Mhm.
Slash line 246, 321, 414. Obviously
Yeah.
significantly improved.
Mhm.
K rate of 23.2%, and a weighted runs created plus of 102.
Yeah.
Question becomes, how much weight do you put into all this with the sticky stuff, or the fact that we're getting into the summer months where the balls are flying better, where all of everybody's in a rhythm, it's all clicking. How much of this do you put on the sticky substance?
Yeah.
So there are two sides to this argument. As Mac has said, it could just be a lack of control, facing good lineups, stuff like that. I don't know.
I think he'll be fine. I find it hard to believe that even like a guy that throws 100 with good off speed all of a sudden can't pitch because he doesn't have a little pine tar. Like,
Yeah, I just think that it's
like even if he's not a sub 3 pitcher, like if he goes out there with like a 3-3 every
Mhm.
year, like that's what CC did.
Yeah.
You would think a normal year with a good Yankee offense, like there should be more than enough.
I still think that he's a sub-3 pitcher. I think he has elite stuff, and I think I don't think that the sticky substances was necessarily helping him with his stuff. I think it was helping him with command. I think that's what we
Yeah,
are
that's what I
seeing
think
across
it
the
is.
league
Yeah.
is that it was helping guys with command. And if and I think I said this after after I sent you the Seth Lugo quote, if he was to just dial it back, he's used to throwing 98, 100 between there. If he dials it back to 96, 97, he'll still be fine. And then, if he needs to rear back and go for that 100, he could reach for that. But if he dials it back to like 96, 97, I think that he'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, I think you also
He
see
still
it.
has a great fastball.
I think it also the problem is that they just did it mid-season, like
Exactly.
like
That's where I was
like
going next.
he's adjusting on the fly, like
All these guys are, yeah.
yeah, like I mean he's just lucky that he hasn't gotten hurt yet, like Glasnow or somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it gave them no time to adjust to this. Like,
Yeah,
like I was saying yesterday, if they really were concerned about this, they would have fucking done it in the beginning of the season.
yeah, they're so stupid. Like I'm sure next year they'll allow some type of sunscreen
Yeah.
and rosin or something.
Yeah, they're gonna give him something.
Yeah,
But
yeah, it's just
it gave the pitchers no time to adjust to it. They had no time to figure out how to throw. For the guys that were using something, they gave them no time to adjust and learn how to throw with nothing.
yeah. I think Garrett Cole's the least of the Yankees' problems. Like they still
100%
need
agree.
at least 2 more pitchers in their rotation. They still need another bat. Like Garrett Cole will figure it out. Like his stuff is too
Mhm.
good. Even if he doesn't, even if he's not the guy they paid 36 million for,
Mhm.
and he's like like I said, a 3.3 ERA or like a mid 3 ERA, low 3 ERA, like I will take that any day. The Yankees
Yeah,
had that for years with CC, and it worked fine. They
that's
just they have nothing
yeah,
around Garrett Cole right now.
that's like
You know,
two runs per start. That's fine.
it's exactly and a normal Yankees team would score 5 runs a game, and
Exactly.
it's like what is the Yankees are 9-8 and Cole starts, and
Mhm.
he's given up 2 earned runs or less in I guess every start except for 3 or 4. Like
Mhm.
so, like they're not winning games where he pitches good.
What was the tweet that Tacoma said? Garrett Cole's given up more earned runs this
His
year,
last
the
2
past two
starts
Last two
starts than
starts.
Jacob
and
DeGrom's
DeGrom,
all
yeah.
year. Yeah,
And Jacob DeGrom just gave up 3.
Yeah,
which is insane.
and you could say that was his best start of the year too, with 14 strikeouts.
Yeah, his third time doing that this year, right? 14 plus.
Unreal.
All right, let's move on to
Dude's
fantasy.
unreal.
We won.
Yeah,
I didn't even
Yeah,
check.
let's fucking go.
we dominated. We won 10-2.
Oh wow, look at that.
Our
Back in the
offense,
win column. There we go.
Mackie,
play a
you
good
you
team.
built our offense very nicely.
Thank you.
I like the additions that you added to it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And they played a huge part. Hira has been fantastic, and yeah.
Tyler O'Neill,
By the way,
been
probably
great.
expect CJ Crone to get traded. Probably. Where do you think? Boston? That's a good landing spot for him. They need a first
that's a good
baseman.
spot. Oh, they have Dahlbeck, don't they?
He
Yeah, he's
sucks.
not been good.
Yeah.
He's hitting like 170. And I
I
don't
don't know
think
why
he's
they
still
went
on
with
the team, is he?
Chavis. I don't know
I
why
think they
they
sent him
went
down.
first.
No, I think he's still there.
Is he?
I think so.
I could see Boston. I could see.
I mean, any team that needs in the AL that needs a DH or
Yeah.
I
a
mean, you look
first
at
baseman.
Cleveland too. Could
No,
could be a-
Dahlbeck is still there.
Cleveland's not a bad fit.
Cleveland, that's a good one. Who do they have at first base right now? You're saying 216 Dahlbeck.
Yankees should send Luke Voigt over to Cleveland and get a pitcher from them.
Shane Bieber, right?
Yeah, right.
I'll take Shane Bieber. It's not going to happen. Maybe like Savali or somebody. I don't know.
Savali. Savali's very
Having a
underrated.
great year.
Yeah, that might take a big package though. Actually, how many years of control does
Quantrill?
Savali have? Has he been good?
Quantrill, yeah, he's been great.
Yeah.
They just he got beat up his last time out. Quantrill. Savali's
the
not
Indians-
active.
The Indians' only first baseman on the roster is Bobby Bradley.
Thought he was hurt. Savali came up in 2019, so got quite a few years.
Yeah, Luke Voigt was what 2018. So he's got. Send them Luke Voigt and a prospect. Give him an outfield prospect that
It's
they will
Savali.
never call up. That's all the Indians ever want is outfield depth. Send
Well, the
them
Indians are 6 games back,
Very true.
3 games over 500 at start
Send
of
them
Monday.
Estevan Florial because the Yankees have no plans to bring him up ever.
then-
So
6-game skid too.
You
The
could get
Indians.
Ahmed Rosario in that deal.
yeah, I'm good.
He's having a pretty nice year.
Yeah, hasn't he been
Yeah.
doing pretty good?
Yeah, 264. 5
I'd
home
rather
runs,
take
2 steals.
fucking Jimenez.
I agree.
They sent him down, right?
Yeah, he was. I don't think he was even hitting
He was
100.
struggling. He was struggling. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked really bad.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
could keep
CJ
him.
Cron.
Get it.
CJ Cron to Cleveland's not a bad fit. They're on a 6-game slide
Yeah.
too.
I could see that happening.
Trying to keep pace with the White Sox and in the wild card race. They are 4.5 back.
Yeah, I probably like that move the best. And that's the type of guy that they would go after too.
Mhm.
Breaking news! Sixto Sanchez done for the year.
Shoulder surgery, right?
Mm,
That
Yeah, so
sucks.
Yes.
rough.
That sucks.
Should be
Oh.
back by spring.
Marlins ain't doing
Marlins
anything
are
anyway.
in sell mode. That
Yeah.
sucks. We had high hopes for that Marlins team too. Come off a
Dude,
playoff.
Dude,
Yes.
they are pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Like
They're that annoying team
it's
that you'll be like, oh, we should
it's
beat
crazy.
them. Like,
They
"Oh,
lose
really?"
a lot for a team that has. I
ton of talent.
believe they're. What are they? The run differential is like, yeah, plus 20. That's the highest in the division.
It's really plus 20.
Yeah. And they're 9 games back of the Mets right now.
They're probably not even gonna sell. Didn't I saw someone that they want to extend Starling Marte?
I wouldn't be surprised.
They
Why?
extended Rojas what? 2
Trade him
years
to
ago?
the Yankees, please.
And
Like,
nothing.
you could have Lewis Brinson.
Yeah,
God.
that's
Give Monty
exactly,
Harrison. Yeah.
that's exactly who the Yankees would get. Somebody who can't hit but can run. Because they're like, oh, we need speed now. Oh.
Yeah, let's get right-handed fucking Brett Gardner.
Yeah, let's get Tim LaCascio, the righty Tyler Wade. He's fast, though.
I'm not
you
gonna
know.
lie. I like the Tim LaCastro deal. You didn't give up
Yeah,
shit.
Hit a
Just get-
fucking bullet.
It's good
Jeez.
if he wasn't the starting outfielder for like the rest of the year. You know, he's a great pinch runner, but
Yeah. Great defensive
replacement. Yeah, like
Yep.
they
That's
don't need that.
basically what the Yankees are full of. A bunch of good bench players. All right. Mike, you got games to watch? Pitchers?
Yeah, I got Mets, Braves, Red Sox, Angels,
Mhm.
A's, Astros, Rays, Jays, and Yankees, Astros.
Yeah. Did you say Astros A's?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have the same list. Pitchers?
Bueller, Trevor Rogers tonight, Rodon, Barrios tomorrow, Framber Valdez, Chris Bassett tomorrow, Sean Manaea, Luis Garcia on Wednesday, Kershaw, Alcantara Thursday, Espino, Darvish on Thursday. Espino's been kind of gross.
Yeah. Paolo.
Bueller, Caleb Smith on Saturday, and then Musgrove, Marquez on Saturday.
I only had 2 other pitching matchups. Wainwright versus Cueto.
I need to see that.
The,
Maybe I just kind of skipped it.
the fight for the 40. And then I also picked Steven Matz versus Matt Harvey.
I had that. I was like, it's the battle of 2015.
Let's go.
I was like, I kind of have to acknowledge this, right?
Yeah, it's funny.
All right.
Who wins
All
that?
right.
What do you think?
Toronto, because they have a team.
Yeah. Although the Orioles offense has been fucking nasty over the past
Since
2 weeks.
Since they swept Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they almost swept the Angels, but got swept instead because they got walked off each time, right?
I thought it was just 2 out of 3. There was
Well,
walk off,
either
but you
way.
might be right. Yes,
Either way.
they were close games.
Yeah.
Orioles
that.
offense is shaping up, and they're showing what they're going to be, and which is kind of scary. They're going to be a good offense in a couple of years.
Just in time to sell.
What the fuck are they going to sell? They don't have anybody to sell. They have a bunch of young guys. All right.
Yeah.
Power rankings. Let's hit it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Max, lead it off, buddy.
Number 10, I got the New York Mets.
Number 10, I got the New York Mets.
Same.
What'd you say, Mike?
Yes, Mets.
Oh,
Mets.
Number 9, I got Tampa Bay Rays.
I have the Oakland A's at 10. At 9. Sorry.
I have the Rays at
That's at
9.
10.
I have the Rays at 9.
At 8, I have the Oakland A's.
I have the Rays at 8.
I have the A's at 8.
I got the White Sox.
Number 7, I have the San Diego Padres.
The White Sox at 7.
The White Sox at 7.
The A's at 7.
I have
So,
the Chicago
same.
White Sox at 6.
Padres at 6.
Dodgers at 6.
Dodgers at 6.
Milwaukee Brewers at number 5.
I have the Astros at 5.
Brewers at 5.
Brewers at 5.
Houston Astros at number 4.
I have the Red Sox at 4.
I have the Astros at 4.
I have the Giants at 4.
Ooh, like that.
Okay, I have the Red Sox at 3.
I have the Brewers at 3.
Red Sox at 3.
Dodgers 3.
I have the Dodgers at 2.
Dodgers at 2.
Astros 2.
I have the Giants at number 1.
Los
Giants at
Gigantes.
1.
Red Sox.
What?
They're elite, man.
That pains me.
They have no pitching.
I fucking
Yeah,
hate
Probably
obviously.
them.
pains him too.
Bro,
you know?
you keep saying they have no pitching, and they keep going out there and pitching. So, like,
I don't get
July
it.
I mean, it also helps that they can score like 15
That's
runs
true.
whenever they want.
bro, they have a really good bullpen. I've watched it
They
firsthand.
do.
Yeah,
Which is
they
so
have- they have
weird
the
because what
best
do they have?
Yankee reliever
One
on their
name?
team, so.
They have two Yankee relievers and a Yankee starter. That's
What do they
another.
got? What do they have? They have Ottavino.
We didn't even talk about. I didn't even.
Eovaldi.
And this guy, what's his name? Whitlock. I forget his first
Oh,
name.
Yeah,
okay,
Garrett.
Whitlock. Yeah.
We didn't even. I didn't even bring up the fact that Cashman traded Ottavino to a division rival to dump salary to bring back Brett Gardner, Justin Wilson, and Darren O'Day. To not only did he trade Ottavino to the division rival because they destroyed him because he can only get out righties, but they gave him to the Red Sox so he could face the Yankees and their righty only lineup. And you're telling me this guy's running the team?
So let me ask you something. Where's the Yankees analytics department?
Nowhere to be found. Literally
obviously,
nowhere.
It's so far up their ass.
They overthink everything. They want to be the Rays so bad. And then they never protected Whitlock, who's now disgusting.
Mhm.
Glad I remembered to bring that up.
Team happy.
Nestor Cortez, though, I like him a lot. The way he changes his arm angle and changes speeds, and he's good.
He was on the Yankees in 2019. They traded him to the Mariners, and then they got him back, or they, something like that.
Mhm.
He got a couple ticks on his velocity on his fastball. He used to throw like 89, 90.
Hmm.
Now he gets up to like 93.
All right.
Yeah. He was their bulk guy when they would do an opener. They would start Chad Green and then go to Nestor Cortez 2019.
Sweet.
They were 12-0 at one point in 2019 when they would do that with the opener. Fun facts.
All right. Back in the heyday.
Yeah, back when they were good. They had Mike Talkman patrolling left field.
So I have one question.
Mhm.
Are you, Max? Are you gonna need Spider Tack to strike out Macca?
Hey, when is this happening? I've been waiting for a year now. Okay, and you all talk too. Like,
No.
I got people that want to watch this too.
Yeah. Who wants to watch it?
My friend John wants to watch.
Well, is he a catcher?
I can catch this.
Either one
now
of them
that-
can do it.
now I'm available. I want to
Oh,
get
yeah.
down there.
Gotta see how the shoulders feeling. It's a little sore today.
Saturday? All right.
It'll
Saturday.
take
Brandon.
one pitch. He'll throw one pitch. So
Saturday is going to be 82.
I'm working
What's Sunday?
Saturday.
Sunday's going to be
working,
79.
Working Sunday too. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm
What
available
day-
Friday.
Rains pretty much every
The
other day.
kid's scared. He's picking up shifts. He's scared.
Yeah.
I took these a month ago, bro.
Max, when are you off?
Right now.
I'm not doing
All right, let's go.
All right, I'll meet you guys on the field.
What field?
High school.
High
You're not
school.
going. Max isn't going. We got softball. You never showed up for softball too.
I was sick.
No, you
That's
weren't.
okay.
Yeah, I was.
You were only sick during the weekend.
You're a liar.
No, the whole week I was sick.
You're a sham.
You know, I got a little, throat's a little, scratchy, nasal drip or something. It's annoying.
No, so I was told I didn't have a sinus infection. Then 3 days later, I was told I have a sinus infection. So
Well, go to a
I'm
real
good now,
doctor.
though. I know. Good now, though.
Max, do a roll call.
Go check out the other podcasts on the network. Tri-State Sports Beat, all things New York sports. Nick, Joe, and Scott do a great job. We got On the Power Play, Stanley Cup Finals finishing up, I think, tonight, right? Tomorrow night, Tuesday, Monday.
Game 4 is tonight.
Lightning up 3-0. On the Power Play is gonna have a bunch to talk about with that. I think we're switching to bi-weekly episodes in the off season. From the tips, it's always golf season.
Hell of a tournament this weekend.
Yeah.
3-man playoff.
Oh boy. Sure the boys will have all of that. Check that out. Cut dropped a new episode last week. Got another one coming in another week or so. And yeah, that's it, right?
Yep.
All right. Check them all out. Buy some merch. Head over to
You already know how it works.
southsidepub.com. Buy a hat, Billy. You're looking mad good in that, as always.
Thank you.
$25 for a hat. Get in contact with one of us. We'll put you in the right spot and get you a hat.
Tasteful pictures, baby.
Hey, I almost bought. I was at the mall the other day. I was at Newberry Comics. I almost bought a George Costanza pop figure just because of the picture.
Should have.
Almost did.
And then glued like
Glued my face
a beard to it. That would have been perfect. All right. Happy 4th of July. God bless America. Fuck Trevor Bauer. Let's go, Mets. Sports, baby.
Sports. Yep. Sports ball.
If you didn't watch, go watch.
Boom.